What is up, boys?
Oh, got it.
How's it
What's
going?
up?
What up?
On a Monday, you guys are probably watching this or listening to this on a Thursday or Friday. Man, what a week. I'm in the shittiest mood I have been since probably 2020. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So if I bitch
Let me guess. The Lakers lost.
No, not the
Okay,
Lakers.
well, what the
It actually made me
on?
proud. It was one shitty ass week. I would tell you that it was just one of those weeks where like everything goes wrong. But it was one of those weeks as well. I have this theory that the 2 weeks after the Super Bowl are the worst weeks of the year because there's literally nothing on. Well, at least for me. Like if you're like an avid sports fan, nothing on, dude. There's just shit, you know? So like dealing with that and just other things that life likes to throw at you, like a giant fucking headshot, which is what I felt this week. It's sucky. So if I sound like I'm bitching big time this week, like I already am,
you are. It's fine.
Yeah, your boys
let it out, man.
Let it out. But we will talk about a lot of
first
things.
First of all, you're wrong. There's always something on TV, and that is Ghost Adventures. So you should have been tuning in.
I mean, you could watch it on TNT or Travel Channel now.
Yeah,
you got
well, your own
shit.
Don't forget Sci-Fi
Travel.
Really
and Travel Channel.
No, is it on Travel?
It's definitely on Travel.
Usually, that's their main.
Oh yeah, Travel's what it
their
started
main
on.
network. Now it's like on.
What was
TNT.
Ghost Hunters on? That was
Sci-Fi.
Was
that might have been Sci-Fi or like Discovery?
But now it moved to Travel Channel.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
they canceled their show, and then that same group got together and they made a new series, and that's on Travel Channel as well. They put
all the ghosts. They got all the ghosts together.
All the
like
ghost
Zach teamed up with them.
You got ghosts?
No, I don't
fucking
think
bring
that's
that shit over here. Yeah, you're on.
Oh, well then I'm not gonna watch.
You know,
if it doesn't have Zach, I'm not watching.
That's their future, like cinematic.
For you, Zach.
All team up together to hunt ghosts.
Like he's alive and well. Like.
Here's to your eyesight.
Damn it, man.
May it come back.
Maybe the ghost will bring it back. So how have all you been? How's it been going? How's life been treating you boys?
Ghostly.
There you go. You said it.
That's the sound of the year, I think. That right there, 2023.
I mean, yeah. Well, let's take obviously the elephant in the room. I want to address it. This is the first time on this beautiful podcast of ours that I'm here. I beat COVID, guys. I beat it.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had it, and I fucking beat it. So, shout out to COVID. Not really. But here, other than that, no, it's been a shit week too. I go to work and I come home. But then we do this, so it makes it.
It evens it out. So it's an even playing field. Yeah.
We talk shit on all these other things, and I'm like, feel better about myself now.
Oh, by the way, Zoom, everything bad I said about you, I take it back. Love you,
we
baby.
have always
never gonna leave you again. I don't know, man. I tried a few other than Microsoft.
We might leave you soon. Yeah, it's like that.
Like a whole new app to do it because every other app sucks ass. It's like, dude, I tried a few and I'm like, no. I was like, I see why Zoom is as annoying as it is, and I'm sure when I'm editing this, I'm gonna find something wrong because of Zoom. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, 100%. Like last week, like I'll apologize for that as well. Last week, another reason why I was so pissed last week, the audio was dog shit. Not for anybody in particular, just all of us. And it wasn't anybody's fault. It was just the recording of how that took place. So if it sounded a little fuzzy to you guys, that's on us and this app. So we'll figure it out. Eventually, we will be doing this in person. So I'm expecting a way better footage and all that. These are the dog days. These are the beginning stages of a podcast. You're going to go through hoops and all that. And Brossi, that when we did our shit. So it's like
we're waiting on the futon, guys. That's we don't want to ruin the secret. We're waiting on the futon.
You get in on the ground level. That stock's gonna take off.
Depending on how many we have, we might need 2 futons.
Yeah, all 6 of you guys
on one.
Yeah. So again, Zoom, cool for right now.
For now, yeah. We'll see what the fuck happens later on. But let's get into it. One of the questions we got this week, I know we wait for the questions later on in the podcast. It's what did we think of that brand new Ant-Man and the Wasp movie that just came out this last weekend? I will say, thinking about this, I am shocked Ant-Man got a whole ass trilogy. Like, if you really
that's
think
fucking
about
true,
it.
Actually, now that you mention it.
Did you ever think like in high school, junior high, when we're thinking of these like comic book movies that would come to life, did you ever once think that Ant-Man would not just get one movie, a whole ass trilogy of them? Like that's insane to me.
I'm still upset that they didn't just fucking call him Giant Man. That's just me. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm like, come on now, you know?
Just one little thing I will say. I think Jason's audio is off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I will throw that out there.
Hey, Bort, we can't hear you.
Yeah. I thought it was just like silence, but I was like, oh no, he's talking. I'm like,
I thought he was miming us, and I was like, you're really good at this.
you see, Zoom, we praise your little bitch
See,
ass,
that's what I said,
and
you
then you
spoke
come
too
and you
soon, dude.
stab me in the back. It's like, you motherfucker. I can never just keep it that way. Still can't hear you, brother.
Yeah, you gotta drop off and come back.
You probably gotta drop off and sign back in, or not sign back in, but just click the link again. It should work. So it shouldn't need the whole Ant-Man and the Wasp.
And then
That's
change your
what we
name
get
back
for
to
talking
Bort.
shit on Ant-Man. Paul Rudd heard us, and he's actually very upset. He's actually suing us.
Did we even talk shit? We haven't even gotten to the damn movie.
We haven't
talked
even talked shit yet.
Zoom
not
was
even
enough.
saying,
They
like,
said,
there we
no,
go.
too much.
Anything? Anything?
Hey,
Here we go.
Oh, okay. I was able to
Okay,
just
talk shit on Paul Rudd real
I was
quick.
able to
Don't
leave
bring up
audio
Rudd.
and come back. What are we talking
Goddamn.
shit on?
that's just hot.
That's a hot mic.
The
right there.
audio's
Now you're
hot.
Uh-oh.
Paul Rudd's cool.
Now it's all shitty.
Oh man,
All right.
this is the greatest pod. This will be my favorite
listen
one,
to
like
you.
way down the line,
It's gonna be.
like episode
It's gonna
4.
be.
Pristine.
We're all
podcast.
millionaires
think-
looking back, just like,
You think we're getting started right
Only if
now,
only.
listeners?
oh my god.
Wait till we get to the Winnie the Pooh movie. But still, Ant-Man,
Ooh.
guys.
Yeah, Ant-Man the Wasp. Just to
Um,
answer the question, I mean,
Let's just go right off the bat, right down it. Just jokes aside. Craven, did you see Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Hell no.
Exactly. Jason,
I'm not even gonna pretend that I did.
you've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No, I haven't seen any.
Quantumania.
Okay,
Didn't
I
see
lied.
any of
I
them.
did see. No, I saw the first one. But no, I didn't see the sequel. I didn't. Dude, I like Paul Rudd, but it's fucking Ant-Man.
no,
Like it's fucking Ant-Man, dude.
It's
Like
not Giant Man. It's not Giant Man.
exactly.
Be a lot cooler if it was.
Yeah.
That should have
saying.
been a sequel. It's just Giant Man.
Yeah.
it would have been a lot.
They
It would have
missed
been a lot
out.
better. I've known a lot about this movie for a while now. So my expectations were, I don't want to say low, but just like, like it is what it is. But that's what I feel for a lot of superhero movies. So I don't take that as like me picking sides, the dump like DCMCU debate. It just, all superhero movies for me right now feel the same. Feels like a little bit repetitive. And this one felt the same way. It just felt like there really wasn't that much there. There was enough time for them to flesh everything out like they wanted to. It was like the one movie where I sat there being like, yeah, this probably should have been a Disney Plus series. If that's
Mhm.
the
So-
whole plan was to do all of that.
So did you watch it?
Yes.
You did watch it.
Illegally,
I
but
did
watched
not.
it.
I did not. Good. Well, fuck it. I did not, but I read and I know most of the film.
Mhm.
I know a lot of key points. Biggest of key points. I do know how they wrap up, say, the story
Yeah.
and what the after effect, or in other words, after credits are, which then tie into the next phase of movies.
Two of
Yes,
them.
that's true. So right there. 2 after credit scenes. One ties into the next phase of the films. One ties into the next phase of the shows. As a comic book fan, as a Marvel Cinematic Universe, whatever fan and their version of telling it, I don't think enough people are going to understand kind of either after credit scene. Second one, a little bit.
Second one.
I know.
There's 2.
There's 2 of them.
Two.
Yeah. No. The first one, definitely, like, they're going to be confused as fuck, being like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why is there so much? Well, I mean, okay, spoiler alert. We're going to dive into the spoilers if you haven't seen
Obviously,
it.
spoiler.
Mhm.
Yeah,
alert.
obviously spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, move ahead. Well, I'll let you know in the timestamp.
Well, you
where
do
we
the first
actually-
one. I got the second one covered.
Okay.
Hey, we're not going back that
Do
far.
you
No.
know that? Yeah.
We could, but that's like a whole fucking.
You just
podcast
wait
right there.
for good old Jason's spin on
But before we
Let me
get
start at the beginning. So anyway, there's comic books, and they're by Marvel, all right?
That's it. See?
70 years later, they started making movies
Anyway.
about them.
Giant Man.
for the people
I'm
that
not
want
gonna let
that
this go.
don't that
there
don't
we
want
go.
the
It was
spoilers.
gonna be a joke about
Did we lose them again?
it's gonna be
Son of a bitch.
it's cutting
He
out.
just flew away.
Hold on. Hold on.
Like, for like space.
All right, there we go.
It's not
This
Zoom
thing's
anymore,
like
it's
real
Disney.
crapping out, man.
Or
I
went
told you.
to
I
a
said-
planet.
I said, yeah. I said give it 10 minutes, right? When you were praising fucking Zoom, and now it's gotten all fucky. I told you.
Okay. Your mic was real good though. The last episode.
Oh,
It
last
was-
episode
it
you
was
sounded
t-
amazing. Yeah.
It was really good. I was jealous because I was like, mine doesn't even sound that good.
So now mine sucks.
Yeah.
It
Awesome.
sounds like you're maybe like pull it back a little bit.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
pretty
There
good.
you go.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I was just too
There you
close.
go, man.
Yeah.
Way too close, man.
I was making love to that mic.
Yeah, you were.
You're getting a little closer.
Like,
yeah. So before we
Keep going
lost you
deeper,
into like
deeper,
the,
swallow
you
it.
know,
Yeah.
It's deep
before we
from that
lost you
mic.
there,
Yeah.
By the end of the episode, it's like, oh,
Dumb.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man and the
Yeah.
Wasp.
Yeah.
Waspmania.
Everybody.
Or I will give my quick score for it just because maybe people want to like hold off to God damn it, Disney, fuck off. I would give it like a
That's enough.
that's enough. No, he's back. Look at the fast forwarding skills. That was cool.
You will
Nice,
watch
I
what
like
we
it.
give you.
I would give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Honestly, wasn't that great. It was okay. You know, it just is what it is.
It wasn't awful.
Yeah, it wasn't anything
Could have
great,
been
but
worse.
yeah.
I was
Let's
gonna
just say it.
say what you touched on how it should have been a show.
Yeah.
That show would have worked. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, there's a fucking show with like Paul Rudd and then like
Check,
Michael
check.
Douglas is probably gonna make an appearance. Like that will bring your ass to a show. But the movie itself, like no, because you're like, oh god damn it, it's just Ant-Man again. It's
Yeah, they-
Ant-Man.
They
Like,
throw so much at you in this movie. Like on MODOK, come on, man. Like you can't have him be
And
the
that's-
villain. In
that's what I was gonna
Lakers
say.
game.
you bring in two big fucking villains
Mhm.
for just Ant-Man. like,
And MODOK
Why?
is
MODOK's
extremely
solid
wasted in
side.
this. He was just so like he was just there. Like he was just there for like one-liners almost. And it doesn't add anything to it. And like I felt like the last few years they were kind of building that character up for attention. They gave him like that Robot Chicken series. They put him as the main villain in that
I was
shitty ass
about to
Avengers
say.
game. Like they were actually putting him out there. And for him to just kind of just be this throwaway character and Ant-Man the third, it's like, come on, man. Like there's not enough time. A series, you
didn't-
could have done
I
things
didn't,
there.
I didn't expect much.
So-
I just
No, me neither.
figured because
Here's
it's
my thing,
MODOK,
though.
you know.
Here was my thing. I think the Hulu show
Mm.
did damage
Mm.
because they
Which
looked at
show?
that. The Hulu
Oh, the
show
MODOK
of
cartoon?
Yeah, the MODOK
That was-
cartoon. No offense to it. I think that is why in this film, my opinion,
That's awful.
No one
dude.
has shared. and in this film, I think they looked at the show and were like, oh, it was a comedy. It was funny. He's a joke. He's this. No.
I mean,
Like, yes, he's a joke, but he's a joke in like the sense that like,
he's still a villain.
again, we're talking about comic books. Yeah, exactly. He's a villain. So he's a joke in the sense of like a reader is going to be like, what the fuck, you know, blah,
Yeah.
like whatever, and have other thoughts. But in the comic book universe that we're all, you know, believing in at the time of reading it or watching the films and shows, whatever. Yeah, he's a main villain in multiple stories and multiple different teams and this and that. But I think they just looked at it as like, I don't know, he's just a throwaway character. He's a one-liner, and he's just he's a big head and a little
Yeah.
robot body.
Just
Make him
essentially.
that.
You know what I always wanted?
Yeah.
In like a little crossover battle? Him versus Krang. Yeah.
For no reason. It's-
That's the vision. I mean, they're not going to use them anymore. I mean, I don't see how
No.
that happens moving forward. So
I'm like, you're thinking about it now.
Just pop in.
I was gonna
That's
say,
the
well,
vision
yeah,
right
if
there.
you want to
Let
get into
that
that
sit with
part,
you.
spoiler alert.
Oh, Krang shows up?
Oh, MODOK is probably not coming back in Avengers, whatever the fuck.
Oh,
And I think that's dumb as shit already.
And the
Yeah,
way they pulled that off was stupid as fuck too. Like
very bad.
one of the
Very,
last
very bad.
line is Ant-Man's daughter kind of being like, well, you need to be less of a dick. And he's just like, but that's all I am. And then she just yeah. And he just
Well, you saw his toy.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
mouse all the way the fuck over here. Just...
Mind you, though, again, to me, that just makes the video game way worse. It's like that's what you built that shit around. That he was like the main villain for that game, and it just makes it so much worse than it already was. And it's because again, they didn't take him seriously. Nobody takes him seriously, but that was the one that you pushed for that crappy ass game that came out and should have never came out. Which is funny because I heard they're stopped doing updates already for it. I was like, because they ran out of fucking ideas.
Everything.
They can only do so much to try to fix it. And they never really fixed it. And now it's just dead. It's a dead game. But getting to the spoilers again, 6.5. I think that's a generous thing. I mean, you really don't have to watch it. I would say if you haven't watched it, just wait till it gets on Disney Plus. You're not missing much. But to get to the post-credits scene, Rossi, I'll let you describe those because I know you probably know more about like every single thing that actually like popped up in that one scene.
So I forget a couple, but I'll say as I remember. So the whole movie, it's Kane the Conqueror. If people don't know Kane the Conqueror, fucking Google it. Kane the Conqueror is the new villain. He's the new main bad guy. If you did watch the series Loki, you got introduced to one of his variants, is what they're all referring to. In Ant-Man and Wasp, he's one of the main versions of Kane, which is, like I said, Kane the Conqueror. So the whole movie, he's trying to basically keep going from timeline to timeline, killing whoever and taking over. Whole movie ends. After credits scene. Spoiler, Kane the Conqueror of this version fails his mission. So in the after credits, it is 3 other versions from comic book, at least, of Kane the Conqueror. You have the Egyptian version, which was Rama Tut. Fantastic Four, I believe, were the first ones to ever go up against him in the comics. That was where he first showed up. Obviously, it was a version that went back to Egyptian time, took over.
Was it them or was it? I think it was flat out the Avengers. Whatever, doesn't matter.
I remember reading both.
It's because he's this weird spin-off of Doctor Doom type of, whatever.
Which they say he's technically a relation to Doctor Doom, so they get into that as well. Other than Rama Tut, there was, forget the name, almost like either Red Centurion, something. It's almost like a red robotic kind of looking, almost kind of like Iron Man type, not quite. Other like futuristic version of him. So it's him as well with Rama Tut. I forget the third one, but there is another version. So it's 3 different versions of Kane, all talking about the one that just failed. And they basically blame that universe heroes, and they say we got to get all of the Kanes together and go up against that world. We need to take out all the worlds.
Well, yeah, because he just got his ass beat by Ant-Man.
By Ant-Man.
So like, all right, motherfucker.
He does mention in the movie about beating a version of Thor at one point because he asks him like, "Are you the one with the hammer?"
He says he's killed many different versions, many different heroes. He does say Avengers and then other heroes, but Ant-Man beats him in the end. So as the scene kind of pulls out of the 3 just talking about we got to go up against them, you then see a amphitheater of thousands and thousands of Kanes and whatever versions and shit. And that's it. Now it's Kane and his fucking people going up against the world.
Yeah.
And again, it's Ant-Man. I lost him. I'm like,
we're doing real justice to this movie, I gotta say.
It's making it better, man, because these post-credit scenes aren't even worth watching the movie.
Like, woo! That shit sounds good.
Oh, we lost him on. I just kind of.
Well, I'm gonna touch on this. That Ant-Man toy with the side smile. You know he's a dick. You know how you know? Because that's all I do is a side smile. But fucking dick.
This guy over
here. And the second spoiler, it's like, I mean, dude, you had to watch the certain show to kind of be like, okay, we're doing that.
Yeah.
If you never watched it, you just be like, oh shit, it's Owen Wilson.
And then to admit too, like, we got too many shows and everything going on. We need to dial it back. But hey, you know, if you watch the shows, you'll know what's going on.
Yeah,
like it just seems silly at this point.
Yeah, like if you're saying that you're not doing any more moving forward because you fucking spammed us last year. You fucking spammed us last year with all these shows. You can't just then be like, hey, remember this.
Oh, you're one of them Avengers? Oh wow.
They should just put him on the team just to say that. Just the whole fight monologue is just by him just saying wow the whole time.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a
Wow.
lot of aliens over there. Oh wow.
Wow,
that's-
scroll.
So are you one of them Krangs? Oh wow.
That's the wrong universe, Owen.
Oh sorry. Oh wow. Okay, my bad.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
His King the
Wow.
Conqueror somehow Vince Vaughn.
That makes sense. That's
That's
true.
his variation.
That'd be awesome, though.
That'd be dope.
Uh,
I would go
That's a
opening
way
night
better
for that
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
I would be there. If somebody spoiled that, I would be like, I'm gonna go watch that now. I'm gonna go pay $40 to go watch your movie at the AMC.
Well, not 40. Jesus.
What did you hear about that? Just to throw that out
No.
there, that now they're
Oh,
gonna charge
yeah,
you extra
dude.
for tickets. Like, it's say the good seats
yeah.
are gonna be special, like VIP section now, where you have to pay even more money to sit there.
That's
Where's your
ridiculous.
go-to seat when you go to a movie theater? Where do you go?
I go to the back. I've always
go to
gone
the
I
back?
was gonna
Yeah.
say I like
Right
going
in
to the
mi-
back
all
too.
the way to the back, right in the middle.
Mhm.
Well, yeah,
$5.
so it's either the back or you go where they have like the railing to put your feet up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
It's
50
like
bucks.
right in the middle. 50
$50.
bucks.
Yeah, they're gonna price that only AMC. But
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, good luck losing all your business because like I don't want to
I'll
pay
just
this.
watch that
Or
shit at home.
it's gonna be
Exactly.
on-
right.
yeah, gotta wait what 3 extra more months to get that shit on TV. I'm gonna do that. Or you could do it the way we usually do, which is just find a link online and
Yeah.
take the
Watch
risk of the
it somewhere.
virus and just watch the movie because I'd rather get
Yeah.
risk the virus than pay that much money because
Yeah.
by the time you
I
leave the
download
theater,
movies
man,
on
You still use torrent sites.
Just
I
have
heard
a
him say that he
Chinese
was
guy
downloading.
LimeWire. That's what I do.
have a Chinese guy stand up in the middle of the movie and just just scoot along.
you get that notification in the corner, win a free iPhone.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, spin
What?
the wheel, win this. Another movie that came out though, which is a movie I know we've talked about and we've been excited about, was the Winnie the Pooh horror film.
Oh man,
For everybody confused about that one, Disney lost the copyright for that. They made it public, and somebody
take that,
scooped it up.
take
And
that, Disney.
same with Mickey
Oh,
and
my little
Minnie
balls.
and Bambi. There's a lot that they kind of just let
Oh, wow.
slide away.
Owen Hart is Owen Hart. Yeah, Owen Hart. Owen.
Wow.
Getting your Owens mixed up.
They're kind of the same. I'd
Yeah,
like
you
to
know.
see Owen Wilson as Owen Hart in the Owen Hart
There you-
story. You
I
know.
would-
There you go.
That's the way you get me
Vince
back to
Vaughn.
movie theaters.
Vince Vaughn as Bret Hart.
That's Bret
Um,
Hart.
And done.
So is the wow before or after the fall?
Oh wow.
During.
It was before.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, during. Yeah.
That's I lobbed that up there. I was like, somebody's got to take that one.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Did it.
Oh wow. Oh.
I took it.
He took it. I was
They're
well,
like his first time being on camera, and he just sealed the deal that he's going to hell. And I'm like, well, not here for a long time, guys.
well,
I mean,
they're all
for a
headed
good
there
time.
anyways.
I
You
mean, for a
know,
warm, toasty time.
yeah.
Here to watch these Winnie the Pooh horror movie, which I know Rossi, you were hyped for. You
Wow.
had talked about and you were
I-
discussing, and I know I was excited for it too because I'm down with like ideas like that, especially in the horror genre. I think they should do more ridiculous movies that way because I mean, I'm done with the whole reboot of slasher films. I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want it.
Yeah.
Give me something original.
It's
Yeah.
very trauma. You know what I mean? Like
You
very
incite-
trauma.
Incite the young listeners. Trauma is.
Oh,
that's-
trauma?
that's- yeah.
Oh,
that's-
it's godly.
Eyebrow.
Trauma is a B horror movie company run by Lloyd Kaufman that brought you such hits such as The Toxic Avenger. What else we got? Tromeo and Juliet. Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD.
That's all I
Keep
got.
going. Poultry
You did
Guy.
say you did say the main three. I wanted
Keep
to
going.
say Kabuki Man.
I
and he
need more.
did, so I was happy. with that. He does know more.
I just
No,
want
I know
more.
he does. Yeah.
That's
We
the whole
got-
podcast, just naming them.
Just
Class
name
of
it.
Name
Nukem High.
The Trauma
I'll keep going.
Universe.
Yeah.
Traumaverse.
Tromaverse, yeah.
There you go.
We got to watch those films and record that for the Patreon or something. 'cause that
Patreon. I'm
sounds-
telling you, dude.
That sounds awesome.
We-
I would do that.
I would
Somebody
love
comment.
To do I would love to do
Want
a
that
watch
Patreon.
along
Seriously.
for Toxic Avenger.
Mm.
That would be a great watch along because that is one of the arguable, laughable, but arguable one of the craziest movies that you'll ever see.
That's one of my
In
favorite movies of all
standards
time.
time, I absolutely. But in times of not just like violence or gore or this or that in a film, everything all at once. And like there's no way you can duplicate that, in my opinion, and still make it look as good, but also kind of goofy. But in the respect factor of the original Evil Dead, over the top, we all love it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
People could be like, oh, it's goofy, it's this. Yeah, that's what made it amazing. It made it
Yeah.
work. It didn't have to look necessarily more realistic or this. It was over the top for a reason.
Yeah. And it
And
worked.
works.
Mhm.
Some
Worked for me,
movies
yeah.
can't. Yeah, some movies go over the top, and you're like, "Ah, you went too. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
I know
It's
we're
too
cheese is
much, you
real.
know?
I know we're
Yeah.
branching out because you mentioned Evil Dead. I don't know if you saw that or read that new Bruce Campbell interview when he was talking about how there was an original ending for Army of Darkness.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
was talking about how he was still pissed off about
He
how
preferred that one.
he was like
Yeah.
it should have
He
ended like
did.
this,
The
but
Rip
like
Van
this,
Winkle one.
I was gonna say, did you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
Yeah, where
Hollywood,
he
like
wakes
which
up with
that
the
one
beard.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
he drinks
slept too
one
long.
more.
He
Yeah.
said, yeah.
Yeah,
He slept too long. He wakes up futuristic and stuff.
Yeah.
good.
And I mean,
the
that's
description
movie
about
right
it,
there.
though, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. The studio being like, no, man, it's like, did you not watch the other two? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, how did you
Yeah.
fuck this up?
But I
Like,
mean, when you think about it, like you wouldn't have got the sweet ending where he's back at
It is,
Esmart
yeah.
and he's just, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
That
Yeah.
moment's a moment. Yeah, that
yeah,
Yeah.
like
it is. It's such a big moment.
Here's
Where
my
it still
two.
worked.
Here's my two possible though scenarios where that original ending could have gone. Obviously, it never would have happened. But two futuristic ones. Ash goes in the future and meets RoboCop, or he goes this way, meets Judge Dredd.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
left
say
out-
he's probably in Dread or Terminator.
I'm in
time.
I
Dredd
was gonna say you
more,
left
or
out Terminator.
Throw him against Skynet,
Yeah.
man.
Just
Yeah.
Because
him
I'm
and
like-
fucking John Connor and shit.
Oh,
Dude.
Not even. Just not
I
even
slept
John
too
Connor.
long,
He doesn't
baby.
get that. He- Eddie Furlong does not get to hang out with Bruce Campbell, but
Or
Arnold does.
he should have been future John Connor.
Dun, dun,
Ooh.
dun, dun,
Bruce
dun.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dun, dun,
fuck.
dun, dun, dun.
That would have been amazing.
Hollywood just it's
Forget the
greatest.
Christian Bell
John
Terminator
Connor.
Salvation dog shit
Oh,
movie.
yeah,
It should have just
no.
been Bruce
I never
Campbell as
finished
John
it.
Connor. Not
This
great.
is getting out of
I never
control, dude.
finished it, dude.
Hold on though. Between me and Hollywood, it's worse. Salvation or Genesis?
Wait, what? Like,
God
Oh,
damn.
man.
I can't get through Genesis.
Among all of us, yeah.
uh-oh.
I can't
Three.
get through
Salvation's
Genesis.
bad.
That was bad.
The third one. I mean,
Yeah,
come on,
with the
dude,
girl,
third one.
You know
the
what?
T3000
You
or whatever the fuck it is. Oh man,
And
That
that's
was
just-
part 3.
yeah, that's
right?
just bad.
Yeah, third one
Yeah.
is Rise of the
Yeah,
Machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When like it still happens anyways, and they're like, oh, cool. We all just
Yeah,
just wasted Terminator 2. But that's
not
fine.
to be a dick, but I'm pretty sure that John Connor from the third movie.
Oh,
no
he was
longer
Yellow Bastard.
He was Yellow Bastard. Don't
Yeah.
think he is among the living anymore. Weird way of
Really?
saying it.
Really?
oh really?
Dead.
I would have believed that the
Here's
kid
one.
version died first.
Shit.
Here's
No,
one.
Eddie
Did
Furlong
Bam
is kicking
Margera's
strong, bro.
dad die? Or did he
Not-
live?
Bam
Not
Margera? No, his
That I
uncle.
heard of. His uncle is dead.
Oh, okay. It's because I saw
Wasn't
some
I?
article pop up, right? It said we got the whole Margera family. And I saw his picture and I was like, I swear that dude died. I thought that's why
No.
Bam's
Don
life
Vito?
took an even further
It's just
fucking
Bam.
Yeah, Vito
toll.
died.
I
Yeah,
guess
Vito
so,
died.
shit.
Bam's just fat as fuck. And
He got. I think he's
Yeah.
getting a divorce right now from his like third or
He-
fourth wife or whatever she
Yeah.
is. I don't want to
Jeez,
talk ill on him, but
and he's just sitting there like, I'm gonna give you what you need. And
whatever. We'll do another show. It'll be fucking Haggard. Ah.
Well, I love how like
Phil-
Steve-O's still
Philly, yo.
trying to be like, oh
Yeah,
man,
no.
we're gonna
There's a
make you all
reason that
right.
all of
Yeah.
the reason that all of Bam's weird friends are all fucking sober now. Because they decided they wanted to grow up and
They're like,
start
"Look,
doing
well,
real
I mean,
shit."
We all fucking outgrew him, Bam.
Yeah.
All right. We've moved
Yeah.
on with our lives. And I'm sorry
mean-
that them breaking up has destroyed yours.
Yeah. Or like
But-
again, who would have thought that Bam was gonna be the worst, maybe not the best, but the worst one in terms of like recent? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. Like again,
I wish it was Aaron.
I really wish it was too. Really
Damn
wish
it.
it was too.
Wish it
I
was
know for a
Aaron.
long time.
Because you're like, that dude died.
We go back on
Oh.
hating him. Yeah, yeah.
That guy that I
Everybody.
guess was a part of Jackass this whole
Eh.
time.
I mean, the worst member.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, it wasn't just someone from like CKY. Like, I don't really care about that.
Well, I mean, Ryan Dunn hit hard.
Ryan
hit
Dunn,
hard.
rest in peace.
Yeah,
That is-
buddy.
I will take the time to always say it. Ryan Dunn was a funny guy. And
Did some
seemed really
dumbass
cool,
shit,
honestly.
but still, like, damn,
He
dude.
was.
I
He seemed
mean-
like a good spirit. So
Just
I'm like,
Paul
no,
Walkered
respect to
himself,
him.
not good, you know. But like, you still, it sucks because you're like, damn, that guy, he was good. He was one of the good ones.
Who came first though?
I want to
Yeah,
say Paul
guys,
Walker.
we went through John Connor, Paul Walker. Who came first, the car or the tree? I don't know, man. Like
Yeah,
the old expression. The egg.
the chicken or the
Oh,
car
fire.
crash.
Yeah. Fuck, that was good.
Oh, we're already fucked.
Oh, shit.
I know, because I don't remember
still
what topic
listening?
we were on.
We're talking about
Damn,
Winnie the
uh,
Pooh.
Oh, yeah.
Winnie
Winnie
the
the
Pooh,
Pooh, my bad.
Winnie the Pooh,
Let's
Honey and
segue
Blood.
on back
Blood
to,
and honey. Sorry.
Yeah.
The poo of Winnie's.
The blood from the crash flows into the
Like
blood
usual,
and
Bruce
honey.
Campbell put us into like a whole new like lane. We just
Yeah.
went from there to Terminator
Well,
to
you
fucking
put
Ryan Dunn.
God's name out there. It's
We'll go
gonna
back to
fucking,
Terminator.
you know.
We did just jump around. We always forget that we love to pitch our own movies because
Yeah.
our versions of certain movies would be gold.
Or
I don't
amazing.
get it. I don't understand it. People don't want to touch it. That's on them.
Fucking
They will
idiots.
make money or they will
Yeah,
make
they will.
no money.
Uh-huh.
There's no in
It's
between.
no in between.
Hollywood-
Two extremes.
We can't even
Hollywood is
sell merch.
fucking
We're just fucked.
struggling without us right now. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, it's true. So, but Winnie the Pooh, yeah. So, what you want to just dive into it? I did
go
read a
for it.
lot. I'm still interested in it, but I'm also not gonna lie to you, gentlemen. After hearing more about it, there's parts that I'm like, I'm definitely gonna watch this fucking acid trip of an idea turned into an actual film.
Hmm.
But there's also parts that I'm like, you could have gone a little bit. One, I'll tell you right now, because I had my idea or like opinion of it beforehand. I didn't know if like the animals went like crazy for a reason other than just being like abandoned or whatever. In a sense, yes. Christopher Robin goes to college. He doesn't really abandon them. He just has to go to fucking school. That
He's
sucks,
just
but
getting trim.
it's you know
He's just
yeah,
training to become Obi-Wan.
true. It was
That is
actually
true,
gonna
yeah.
be,
No, you're right.
it was going to be Hayden Christensen as the role, but he just got a little too old. They were trying to make this film about 20 years ago. It just didn't happen.
Well, no, it was Ewan
Not this
McGregor.
century.
Yeah.
They thought Ewan McGregor was going to play him.
He was.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
did. The
play
live
him.
action one,
That was,
remember?
that was the joke, yeah.
Oh shit!
The live
That-
action.
Forget about that one.
That was good.
I thought you were gonna say
man.
Hayden Christensen is Pooh. I was like, I'm down with that.
Oh no, I was joking about him.
You will try.
Jesus.
You underestimated my power, Christopher Robin.
I hate you.
It's just melting with like hot honey.
That should have been what
His
the
fur
fucking
bars.
scene.
Fucking sticky
The
milk.
furry limbs and
Just
shit.
shot for shot, Revenge of the Sith. But it's Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh going at it for no apparent reason. They already got this film made. Who the fuck cares?
You
They
are
already
the
know.
chosen one.
That's our Winnie the Pooh, but we could make that Winnie the Pooh movie. It's available. Like
Yeah.
It's very true.
Just edit it
Lightsabers,
forever.
all, guys.
we'll call Hayden up. He's not doing anything.
He's not doing
He'd do-
shit.
he'd do it.
man. He'd do it. He likes us.
Yeah.
Good guys. So Winnie the Pooh, man, they fucking boom. I'm gonna tell you right now. They kill Eeyore. Done.
See that I'm already out.
Take it. Take
Wait,
it
what?
in, dude.
The
Yeah.
only person that could kill
You heard
Eeyore
me.
is
It's Eeyore.
Eeyore.
No, I
Exactly.
did get cut out.
If that movie would have started with like Eeyore hanging himself, I would have been like,
Oh,
Oh shit.
just
they're
the
eating
tail
people.
with
"This is the tail."
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Gets
I would have
even
bought
worse,
into
dude.
that.
You brought up the tail, man. You think it ends with Eeyore being killed? No. Not even the tip, dude.
Not even a tip.
Later on,
The tail.
They eat his
Winnie the
tip.
Pooh, when Winnie the Pooh starts fucking torturing Christopher Robin, he's whipping him with Eeyore's tail.
Ooh.
Now I want to watch it
Got
again.
it.
Now I'm back in.
Take
All
that
right,
in,
all right,
see?
say. All right.
How much damage would that
out and,
really do?
Does it have the needle attached to it that was on his ass, or is it just like?
Oh, good point.
Got the little bow and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just wailing on him.
Okay.
Like, oh, fucker. Like, and just, but that's so.
Christopher Robin,
let's piggyback to that.
stop being a little bitch.
I'm gonna bury your body in the
Thousand
Acre Woods.
Here's, you guys are throwing this out. It's great.
No,
I have
no,
to
yeah,
fund
sorry.
it. Don't worry. No. They have solid points. 4, the animals went on their own, technically, but like they agreed. They made a pact, apparently, is what it's saying. To fucking hate all humans because they blame Christopher Robin, and to never talk again because they're animals. They don't fucking talk. So that's why the rest of the film, they never speak. I was kind of like,
They didn't want to pay
feel
for
like
the
they
voice
could've done a
actors.
better-
Yeah, there you go.
They
yeah,
didn't want to pay for it. They're like too
Mhm.
expensive. Fuck that.
That
because
makes
I'm like,
sense.
I don't care if
Mhm.
it's a grown up fucking Winnie the Pooh or not. I want that voice.
That's why.
Yeah.
No.
Because they know that's what
Well-
the people fucking want. So
Yeah.
you're gonna want to hear that Winnie the Pooh, or you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Mhm.
Yeah.
When you
I
heard
don't
what
wanna
happened
like-
to the
yeah,
voice
so they're
actor,
like-
right?
Let Silent Bob them. No, what happened?
Oh, you do. He's going through some crazy shit.
The
Really?
original voice
Oh,
actor.
he's
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Does
I
he do a
wanna say
bunch
so.
of voices though? Like,
He might, but I know that like the
Well, I
guy-
mean-
at least the guy who does Winnie the Pooh for sure. I
Mhm.
want to say is going through like a bunch of legal stuff,
Oh.
Like- like the
Carl
wife.
Malone
Look this
type
up if we
shit?
can.
It,
Uh-oh.
you know, maybe some I don't know, maybe
Hmm.
some of the bad stuff.
He's been sticking little extra fingers in all that honey.
I think yeah, without the wife's consent, kind of thing. Honestly. Yeah.
I mean,
While wearing the crop top red shirt and all.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Doesn't
it's a
even
joke
pass his
that's
belly.
You
been
know what?
that's
Now
been
I'm
done.
thinking about
but,
it.
yeah.
Hold
it's
on.
that
Now I'm
Disney power trip.
Now I'm thinking about it. I think Christopher Robin made the right call going to college.
Probably.
Because,
Well, I mean, was he still playing with fucking stuffed animals?
I mean, I have no idea. The way this
Go to
movie made it
college
sound,
today, bro.
kind of. Yeah, I'm like, dude, I think you should have fucking stopped getting homeschooled from your mom that never showed up. Like, let's think back
Mom
to Winnie
never
the Pooh
Did
now.
he even have parents?
That
Yeah,
was
I feel like
how-
Probably.
stay in the woods, you
Either-
fucking loser.
Yeah.
Go
Either
take
that
your
or-
stupid stuffed animals and drag
Get
your ass.
outside and
woods.
go play with the.
It's either that or it's the most fucked up Make-A-Wish of all time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Well,
I'll
I
give you
kept still
something to cry
thinking-
about, Christopher Robin. Oh,
I
you'll
think the
take
movie
all of it.
still. I think the movie still should have ended with Christopher Robin just waking up in like
A hospital?
fucking asylum. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
then a fucking like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest or some shit. And he's just sitting there next to Chief. Like, just something to make sense to be like, oh, okay, yeah, you're batshit crazy. No.
Well, is there like an ending that alludes to like a sequel or anything, or it just ends abruptly? It's like,
It kind of honestly ends abruptly.
hmm.
Literally, so Pooh and Piglet are the only ones. They never explain what happened to Owl or
Rabbit.
Rabbit. Yeah, thank you. They never
I hated
explain.
Rabbit. I always hated
Yeah.
him.
A rabbit was a dick.
Yeah.
It's a real fucking
bitch.
downer.
Yeah.
Rain on
Yeah.
our shit.
You think about Eeyore being the downer, but I'm like, no, Rabbit.
Nah.
Eeyore was living real life and was depressed.
He
as
was in
fuck.
reality, but he was down for his shit.
Exactly, like-
A rabbit was always like anti everything.
Don't be such a cunt, Pooh.
I do remember that episode, actually.
Yeah.
so,
That happened.
We all
makes
watched it.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
real one.
remember.
So the budget,
Oh, Saturday mornings.
so the budget for this movie was 100K,
Mhm.
and this weekend it made 2.7 million.
Oh damn.
That's a dub.
Oh,
Dub.
really?
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
Damn.
That is
Good
a
for them.
profitable movie for them. 100,000 to make, 2.7 pocketed. I mean, I don't know what studio it came from. I'm not thinking it's anything major. So
no,
yeah.
there's no fucking way. And
Yeah.
again, my opinion, if I was them, I would be fucking not only just happy, shocked you made that much because, come on, there
Bro,
was
they
so
did
many
better-
people. I
They
did read. Hold
better
on.
than Jack Nicholson's last fucking movie.
Yep.
Yeah, that is.
See?
Yep.
I did read something also from the director. He had said immediately when the movie hit theaters started receiving death threats.
Then that means you made it, bro.
Exactly.
That means you
I'm like,
fucking
dude,
made it.
that's good publicity.
You gotta frame
Yeah.
that and hang those up at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I
The
take
death
that
threats,
Go on
as
stage.
yeah,
Go on stage and read them. Like
Oh, yeah.
read them out loud. Laugh.
cry yourself with the
What
money
are
you
they gonna
made.
do? Yeah.
Shit
what
all
are they
around my
gonna
room.
do? Like
So I'm reading
Uh,
more. I'm reading more into it, and apparently this movie is killing it in the Mexico box office.
I
Okay.
understand that 100%. Yeah.
Now, is it better than another Disney horror movie that I know? A little movie
Called Pinocchio.
called Escape from Tomorrow.
I did see
That
that.
should not be called a
bought
horror
it?
movie.
You bought that shit?
Yeah.
We have a
Like, I
story
needed it
that
in
He knows.
physical
He knows I
media
did.
form.
Rossi knows I
on
bought that
this
shit.
podcast- look, can't say it on this podcast, but there is going to be an episode where we discuss not only the finding of that movie, but the buying of it because it is a
Oh,
much-
it's so good, dude. Come on, that's the best part of the movie.
it is good. But other than that, that movie was dog shit.
58%
Oh, yeah,
on
it's
Rotten
not
Tomatoes.
great.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not
Oh,
great.
yeah.
No way.
That's
Wait, hold on. Winnie the Pooh is 58.
no. Escape from
Tomorrowland.
Tomorrow. It's 58%.
Fucking- that is too high for it.
It
It should be
absolutely
in the
is.
fucking 20s, if that.
Thank God I saw that shit like high as fuck when I fucking
It did
saw
not
that.
help either. It probably made
That's
you
why I
more
don't
scared
remember
and
it.
confused.
58. That is
I was
fucking
confused
high, man.
as fuck. That's for sure.
Anybody that actually listens to this, go watch that if you want to be bored off your ass, but also have just every question.
I could tell you.
Don't watch
And none of them are answered.
I could tell you
Don't
Winnie the
watch
Pooh's
that.
number.
It's over.
What's
What is
Winnie
it?
the Pooh's number?
A whopping 6%.
That is horseshit.
Excuse me.
I
Did
rest
you hear
my
that?
case.
6% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You
Audience
didn't even
score
get. You didn't even let me
53%.
like say some of the kills in it.
Doesn't matter.
wanna
It made
see-
that money. It made
well,
that
we
money.
I mean, we could do that on
Fuck 'em.
Patreon. That could
Exactly.
be a whole thing.
We could make that much
dude,
money on Patreon.
No, not
Maybe,
right now.
you know.
I like how when you go on Rotten Tomatoes and it says like what to know and it says the critics like overall review of it, it's just oh brother. That's
it
all
should
it
be
is.
Well, I'll
That's a
tell you
review.
Right now.
Oh
I'll
my-
tell you right now. Spoiler. Not. I was expecting it. Okay, so right off the bat, like I told you, animals agreed to never talk again. I still thought, I'm like, no. They're gonna make Winnie. They're gonna make him say one thing. Thought for sure it was gonna be, oh bother. No, he says one line in the movie. It's not that.
The whole movie,
Nothing-
one line.
Yeah,
Really?
one line.
That's
And it's nothing even really like worthy of being like, oh shit. Like, no, nothing.
I'm gonna cut off your head and shit down your neck, Christopher Robin.
Yeah, that would have been gold.
they should have just
In that
AI
voice.
generated the voices at that point.
They
Like,
should have.
yeah.
How would they have gotten in trouble? Like, who cares?
no, I don't think they would. I just don't think they
I don't think they would have.
I think they didn't want to pay for it.
Probably.
I think that's where they cheapened
And-
out a bit. It's a 100K movie. I think that was already
Oh,
gonna be
yeah, they
the
didn't have
highest they'll
money
go.
for it.
Yeah,
They
there's like-
AI
like, no
generated
way.
the script for sure. There's that. It write itself. We'll keep some stuff. Change it.
done,
I
man.
just
here.
I love how
Yeah.
the day it became public, the domain for Winnie the Pooh. Like the next day, it was like we
Next
just
day, he was
greenlit
like,
this horror
done.
movie, and it was like,
He was like, I wrote this shit when I was
like, did you already
13.
have this saved, or did you write this the
Right,
night of?
yeah.
It was like high
Oh,
as
my
shit. It was
fan
like,
fiction. Here
he
you
had
go.
that.
You know what it
He
was?
had
Yeah.
that shit for a while.
It was people
way.
like us that build bullshit in their head
Yep.
and put it all together. And this dude just sat there like, fuck it, dude. I made this Winnie the Pooh horror
got
movie like
1K.
15 years ago. Like, are you serious? Like,
it's
I
like
just
if I
now
could only get
right
the copyright
now?
down,
Yeah.
I'll release this
been
baby to
like-
the world.
He's been like bussing at fucking restaurants and shit for 10 years and waiting on this moment. And he's like, this is
Mhm.
it. This is it.
Just
I'm
ran
quitting
home.
at home.
Pinkberry tomorrow.
Fuck you, Dan.
That was
I'm
his
getting a real job.
that was
Not
his
gonna
golden
make
ticket moment. Just
coffee
running home.
anymore. Fuck
Cracker
Stardust.
Barrel can kiss my ass. I'm out of here.
And my other question for that too is like, is he the same one making the Bambi horror movie, or is it just another
Yeah.
different?
Allegedly, he is making the Bambi and Peter Pan movie. I heard other people want to get other trademarks and licenses.
I
that
thought
are
Peter
going
Pan
on.
already happened. I thought it was
So-
called Escaping Wonderland.
No, that's
Um,
yeah. No, actually, you might be right.
No, you might be right too.
I don't know
what that
enough.
No.
is. I don't know.
Enough and out.
But see, I'm down for Peter Pan. Bambi sounds dumb as fuck.
Unless he turns
I
into
get
like
it.
Rambo.
And I
That's
get
just
it.
Big Buck
Jaws.
Hunter.
I know, but like,
It's like Bambi meets
Bambi, Rambo,
like
Bambo.
Joe.
Bambo,
like,
that's how it ends.
I know,
Bambo.
but
Oh, so they get Stallone to fight Bambi, is what you're saying?
well, then I'll
Stallone
see
voices
it.
Bambi.
I mean, then I'll.
Burma.
Oh, hold on though.
I just made that guy another 2 minutes.
Who
might
are
have-
you?
You might have an idea. Bambi voiced by Sly. I think
I
that
just
movie-
said that a wimpy deal. Adrian, I mean Bambi. I mean,
Mom.
yeah. Oh, she's dead.
Oh, Mom.
Thumper.
No.
Who voices Thumper? Come on, guys, throw it out there.
Thumper?
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan.
Seth Rogen?
Wait, what did you say?
Who?
Which one?
No,
Lost
Seth
days
Rogen.
ago, just-
He said
That's
Seth
what-
Rogen.
Bambi.
That's
I
the
did, I
his
said
kid
Seth
from the
Rogen.
original Rocky movie.
Your mom got killed, Bambi.
Not even his son. It's, fucking Flubber. Flubber fucking voices Thumper.
Mr. T?
Yeah.
Miss Thumper? I don't like
I
it.
thought you said
And
flubber.
then
I did too.
get Flubber's ass in here.
I was like, he's
Voice him.
dead, dude.
Did Flubber talk?
Robin Williams.
Flubber.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't Flubber the fucking blob?
Yeah, it was just
Oh
the
yeah, but
blob,
I
the
was
green
like,
blob,
in my
yeah.
head, I was
Did he
like,
even
Did
speak?
the
I haven't
green
watched that
shit
movie like in
speak?
forever.
Gary
I
Lewis?
haven't seen that movie since I was like
Far
8
back
years
you want me to
old.
go?
Even then, I can't tell you what the movie was about.
I was like, oh, Clubber. Yeah, Clubber Lane. Yeah, I got
Come on,
you.
man, Clubber, dude. Clubber.
Yeah.
And then get Apollo back.
He's dead.
I
Well,
could get him for Bambi. Busy on the Mandalorian set. He's not doing much.
Ah, fuck.
Not doing much. He's getting paid a fuck ton.
That's why he only does that. He
They
shows up
bring
for
him
one
as
episode.
the
He's like, all right, I'm
Apollo
back to
kid.
retirement.
Yeah.
We already
Remember, I
did
was in Predator.
I was gonna say we already had a Dylan joke last time.
see.
You son of a
You
bitch.
son of a bitch.
Well, we already brought up Arnold and
Matter.
Bruce Campbell meeting up in their.
That'd be
The,
so fucking beautiful.
I
buddy
just love how
cop
Michael
movie.
B asked him to be in one of the Creed movies. That's just like a
Bruce Campbell?
no. I mean, that would be a lot better movie. He fights Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
No,
Just
they
fucking
asked,
like,
up,
go
Bruce Campbell destroys him.
The CIA got you pushing too many pencils.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Ant-Man and Winnie the Pooh horror movie now in theaters. Go
Yeah.
check it out if you want to. That was
Oh
already
my
being
God, dude.
announced. Oh my god. And then that brings us to I know Craven told us about Ray Liotta getting freaking star.
Way
Right?
too
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
Way too late.
Well,
Way
my
too,
whole thing is like,
it's overdue. I'm
Yeah.
100% happy for it, but way too late.
and it's like,
Should've
how much do
happened
you
the
got to do?
day- The day
Die.
after, no,
Essentially.
the day after
Yeah.
the script of Goodfellas was written, not even made yet. Script was written, and he knew that Ray was going to play that role. Boom, give him a fucking star.
Yeah.
So that didn't happen. Nah, we're done.
No.
Fuck it.
He ate his own brains. Give
Yeah,
him a
that's true.
fucking star while he's alive.
He voiced one of the greatest video game characters.
Yes, he
Tommy
fucking did.
Vercetti.
Tommy
Come on now.
fucking Vercetti. You're absolutely right.
And he should have just got one after B movie.
Mhm.
Fuck, man.
You like
Just saying.
jazz?
Over Jerry?
Fuck Jerry.
Yeah.
Fuck Jerry.
No, but
Big
yeah,
fan,
that's insane to me, man. Like after Goodfellas, and he's been in so many other flicks. Obviously he got
Yeah.
his last two this year. I know one is Cocaine Bear, and the other one is from Homie from Always
I
Sunny.
said it. I
Sunny.
said it, and now I forgot
Charlie
the name. And I
Day's-
said that's what I wanted to see.
Directorial debut, right?
I forget
Oh,
the
Yeah.
movie
holy
name,
shit!
but
Yes, it
it's
is,
his
and I'm gonna
directing
look
debut.
it up. What a dickhead I am! As
No,
I
but-
wear a
Piece of shit.
fucking
So Cocaine
Always
Bear,
Sunny shirt and don't even know.
Cocaine Bear keeps like saying this is Ray's last film, and I'm like, I don't
I
think
mean,
it is.
honestly, it probably is. Because did he die during filming?
Um,
So it means that they
I think it was
probably
done already.
that was the last one they did. It just happened to come out before, probably.
That's what I was gonna
Mm.
say. I
Yeah.
think it
Probably
means that
delayed.
Charlie Day's movie was probably filmed maybe even a year, two ago.
That's what I mean.
But they
It's,
cut it and they edit it and they finish
Yeah.
it. And it could have been done. And then after that, Ray was filming Cocaine
Cocaine
Bear.
Bear.
And
Yeah.
that technically is his last movie. So yeah, I get what you mean. Like
Just
I,
like
I think
post-production.
Fool's Paradise. Fool's Paradise is the
Fool's
name of the movie.
Paradise. There we go. So yes, like you said, his last two, either way, his last two films that are coming out.
Which should both be great,
Um,
so I'm happy for that.
Yeah, like I think in a lot of ways we're like there's enough interest in both of them
Mhm.
in different terms and stuff to be like, okay, cool. Like those are your last two movies. I think all
Well,
of us
yeah.
are interested in both of them to be like, oh, yeah, cool, that's awesome, you know?
Cocaine Bear comes
Um,
out this weekend, which I did not know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
we should all go see it.
Also,
Yeah.
did not know
I
Elizabeth.
probably work, but we should all go see it.
Also, did not know that Elizabeth Banks directed it.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know
I
that.
did.
Really?
Yeah, directed by
Mhm.
Elizabeth Banks and produced by herself. as well.
Mary herself.
That was interesting. I did not know that.
Interesting.
It looks good, man. I'm there for that. But yeah, it's like, come on, how are you not gonna give him a star?
Rita Repulsa
good
herself
lord.
as well.
Yep. You are not wrong.
Yeah, sorry, I had to say.
You're not, but it also was not right.
Charlie's Angels herself.
Did she do that as
Really?
well?
The
Really?
newest
Yeah.
one,
The newest remake?
Yeah,
The newest
Okay.
the
one.
newest remake. That was her. And
There
when no
was a
one watched
remake?
it,
I was
yeah,
gonna say
a
I didn't
remake of the remake of the remake.
of the remake. So
So not Drew
This one-
Barrymore.
Oh.
This one
It's
did
another
not
one.
have.
well, we'll
Kristen
touch on
Stewart.
on
Yeah, with
Cameron
Kristen
Diaz
Stewart.
Okay.
in a bit.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will.
The only reason we will, yeah. So again, in all agreement between four gentlemen here, yeah, Ray absolutely deserves that fucking star. I don't know if the stars mean jack shit or
No.
if they ever did.
Would
Good
you
for
care?
him.
Well, would you care if you're like an actor at that point? If they're like, we want to give you a star that people could just walk all
Um,
over and piss on and shit on?
Exactly. In this fucking
Well,
hellhole of a
you've
city
gone,
that we
like,
fucking
would you
And there's
care?
no whole- Yeah.
In that area, it's dog shit, literally
yeah,
everywhere.
It
Right.
sucks,
Hey,
dude.
but right now, doing this, not doing shit, having like 10 viewers. If some motherfucker was
Go
like,
back a
"I'm gonna
little bit.
put your star on the Walk of Fame," you
Save
wouldn't
it.
like get a little hard. You would. You'd chub up just a little.
Nah.
yeah,
I think in a lot of terms, it's
I-
like
yeah,
the
I
Rock
don't
and
know.
Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
any
think I
Hall.
would.
what a slap in
A
the
lot of
fucking
ways.
face,
I would
dude.
be like, instead of
Yeah.
that, can you guys give us a check? That would be my response to them. Because like,
That is
Exactly.
true.
instead of wasting
That's
your
true.
money on putting some
That's
shitty ass
true.
star, how about you sponsor us and pay us and we'll
Hey.
fucking
Yeah.
Give you
Send
guys
me
a
that
shout or
money.
Yeah.
You're gonna put into fucking cement. Send it my way.
yeah. Why waste
It-
concrete? That's gonna just be. I don't need our name or my name walked over. Like I don't know how
No.
Yeah.
I would care
Weird.
about that. I know they make it a big deal. Like I told you guys before we started recording, Favreau's got his star, which I thought was insane too. That it took this long for him to get one because he's already had a great track record. And
How many bangers you gotta make before they throw your shit on the
Yeah,
fucking
it's like-
cement, dude?
Yeah, exactly. Like
What the fuck?
Honestly, for real, look into it. How many people are like fucking like
What are the
one
qualifications?
name wonders, but at the time it's like, fuck it, that guy needs to have his damn
He's
name
having-
on this
Well,
sidewalk.
That
right
leads
now.
us to as we're looking up what the credentials or qualifying factors are to get one. We all agree. Here's Ray Liotta for getting one, regardless
Hey.
of what we
Oh
just
yeah, it's
said.
dope.
True.
Good for him.
Good achievement.
Wish you would have been here to see
Another-
it, but you know, whatever.
Another
Yeah.
big factor, right? Another actor moving forward, though, same topic, is getting a star finally as well.
Do you want the
Jim-
qualifications first?
Let's hear it. Let's
Just
hear
to,
it.
just to end
hit
this
him
one.
with
Okay.
this.
Nominees, you have to be nominated. Well, must have a minimum of 5 years experience in the category which they are nominated in, and a history of charitable
5
contributions.
There it is.
Okay.
What?
All right. Okay.
So you have to be
So if
charitable.
you
as
haven't
fuck.
donated to anything, you've made
I
feel-
banner after banner. They're like, "Fuck you, dude.
So if I was
Give us
famous,
some of that money." Yeah,
because my money
no,
is
yeah.
donate shit.
So what was Tom Cruise's excuse? I mean, wait, saying I can't do any charitable shit because I'm in Scientology,
Cruise
but you're
just
star
yelled
anyways.
at
He donated to
everybody, yeah.
Scientology, bro.
No, that's
Yeah.
true, man.
He was like, "I gave my money to Elron to build me a spaceship." I don't know what the fuck they believe, but
And then they all voted for me to get my star.
yeah. And he was like, "Thank you." And he jumped on a couch and fucking pissed himself. I don't know what he does.
And if we
It's
got one,
embarrassing.
that shit would probably end up right next to
Probably
a
do the
pedophile
same.
star.
And also, you can get your own star on Groupon for $25.
Yeah, let's do
On
that
Groupon?
tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know it's real.
Oh,
That's
let's
a
do
fucking
this.
deal.
We should just have our own star, but just the
Yeah.
shittiest star.
Just walk around with
Not
it.
even like- just like-
They got
Walk
radio
around with
stars.
it and
You
just
could
put
have- we
it
could
down
have
on a
it.
random sidewalk and just stand there for like an hour or two and just watch
Yeah.
people walk by and be like, "Fuck," and be like,
That's me on the
"That's
ground.
me."
Put
Like,
flowers
on my
next to every day.
face.
Like who died? Like we're just paying
Me.
homage.
My career. I just-
My
Yeah.
career. I'd like to
My livelihood.
invite you to the party.
But Rossi, you're bringing up another actor that we discussed.
Did we all turn British as we got a
We
star?
did a little bit,
yeah.
Because
Right there.
why wouldn't
It
you
brings
turn
it out
British
of
when you
you.
get a star?
That's the star on the Walk of Fame there. I didn't do much.
Who
I
are
sat
you?
here. I talk shit. I
Yeah.
drank a beer.
It's
my
That's my
sport.
star. It's made out of Crayola sidewalk chalk.
I put it on myself.
Yeah.
Did the details, the etching, if you will, whatnot and whatnot.
Then you gotta,
It's
get,
it's a little colourful there, isn't it?
gotta go a little like cogny with it. Like, "Oh, it's right here. There it is. There it is."
Hi, Ryan. I got my star on the Walk of Fame. I did. I did.
Like, well, did you or didn't you?
I put it right next here, Kevin Spacey's star. I didn't. Figured who else would it be? The silence is deafening.
Oh, God,
I
good night.
can't even fucking breathe, dude.
Just love how it kept going.
I could for days. I could just
Sorry, I
keep
opened
going.
that door. I knew it was gonna be
Oh
fun.
my god.
Oh my god.
Somebody
all
mark it down. It
experienced
took
that
episode
together.
4 for Kevin Spacey to get brought up. Oh,
Big old
Really?
star next to Kevin Spacey, I did.
In a Cockney accent, nonetheless. So you know it's real.
Oi! You see that next to us?
I can't. That's the star right there. You listen here. Fuck you. You buy me a beer, I'll let you take my picture next to me star.
I like how it's like slowly fading into like Australian.
It's just turning into Kano. Yeah.
My
I'll
cut
come
your
back to
throat
Kano.
from
Oh,
ear
man.
to ear.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's right, love.
starting to sound like
I wanna
Russell
see
Crowe from that South Park
Yeah.
episode.
Hey, sweetheart.
Fighting around the world. Oh damn.
Oh my god. I took out Jason again. You see what you did?
He's broken.
Oh.
He's done.
Just fast forward.
I'm like, all right, that star on the Walk of Fame.
$25.
Oh my god.
Same Cockney accent.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell you the next actor who's getting a Star of Fame. One of you guys go real quick. I don't care which one. I'm gonna close my eyes. Go. Jim Carrey's getting a star on Walk of Fame in 2023. Go. What's your answer to that?
I
You touched on already another one. That's Cogney or not. That's
I'm shocked that hasn't happened.
All right,
Like,
Jim.
I just go back to how many bangers do you got to put out
before you get one.
before you get one?
but
But
here's
now
the
we
thing
know.
with Jim. here's the thing with Jim.
He's so out of it. He's not charitable.
Not even that. He has been very, very vocal against Hollywood and a lot of things involved with it. Do you think he's been asked multiple times and just flat out said, fuck you?
Oh yeah.
I absolutely think that.
He would be the
yeah.
one
I
actor
do
to
too.
just say what
I
we
do
just
too.
said
Like,
about like
100%.
what's the
Yes.
honor of this? Like
Yep.
you celebrate me for a few hours and then I go home and my star's just on the Hollywood floor. Like
Yeah.
he's the same
Pissed
way we
off.
thought about it. He'd just be like, I'm not into that. It's not something that the way he has been lately, especially. Like, I couldn't see him even caring one bit.
Yeah, he just
Like he
doesn't do
goes,
the
yeah,
deep
he goes to
British
award
accent
shows.
when he talks shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes to
Yeah,
award
he
shows
talks
and
shit
bitches
on
the whole
those
time.
award shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that clip.
The fashion show he went to, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Why are you here?" And he was like, "I just want to see how ridiculous."
None of this fucking matters.
Yeah, like he went to
Yeah.
a promo, just being like,
I
"This
saw
is
that.
stupid." And I remember an
Yeah.
interview just being like, "So why are you here?" Just like, "I just want to see what people care about nowadays, and this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen." It's
Yeah.
like,
It was looked at like it was so fucking insane, but you're like, nah, this shit's beautiful. Like this is like
Well,
real shit. Like
But
he
here's
nailed
the
it.
counter.
He's
Here's
cooking.
the counter to that.
Yeah.
I do agree with him on a lot of points like those. One I don't agree with is after Kick-Ass 2 came out, he was in that movie,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
a big role in that movie.
Mhm.
After the film was released, like first week, I believe, in theaters, he went on every interview, every red carpet that he could, and said, "I don't agree with this film. I don't want to see it. I don't like it."
Buried it.
Went out of his
Really?
way. Yeah.
I didn't.
He was
I
like,
didn't hear
it's
that.
violent. Oh yeah. He said it's violent, it's this, it's
Good.
that. I don't like it. Yeah. But it's like you took the role.
You didn't read the script before you
Wait,
signed on.
Finished.
Wait. So
finished when he
somebody,
rehearsed it.
somebody that sits there and talks about how much he hates Hollywood, that's society. You hate the fact that there's people acting out and taking the role of vigilante upon themselves to attack shitty society?
I was about to say, I'm like, if any listeners or ourselves also have seen
Or
Kick-Ass
watchers.
2,
Mhm.
that's true. His role,
Really
his
only
role in the
watchers.
sequel,
Watchers.
yeah, his role in the sequel was literally like you just said, like one of the main kind of like vigilantes being like,
Yeah.
yeah, we gotta take it on our own hands. We gotta do this, we gotta do that. Not really, again, in the, superhero imagination world that they have of like films and stuff. It made sense. So it's also like you weren't the bad guy, you weren't playing the villain, you weren't playing the fucking Riddler. Like, so I
You know
think
why?
that's when I started
You
to be like,
You know what his beef was?
that he's not that good.
Well, it said he was outshined by Nick Cage.
Nick wasn't in that one.
Well, yeah,
Nick Cage wasn't in Kick-Ass?
Not
he
Kick-Ass
wasn't in the
2.
sequel.
Not Kick-Ass 2.
Oh, the sequel? Oh,
Yeah.
well, never mind. I, don't do my homework very well. This is high school all over
Might
again
have been
for
a
me. You
flashback
guys,
scene.
you fill me in as I enter the classroom, and I
Well,
go from there.
I can fill you in on something.
Been out for about like 20 years now, probably.
Yeah. Did you
At
hear
least a
what
solid,
happened? What's
like,
going on
Like,
with?
there's a Kick-Ass 2 now?
no one saw it.
Yeah, they're on Kick-Ass 7, bro.
Oh,
They
shit.
wish they were.
Kick-Ass Universe, ECU.
What are you gonna hit
But
us with, Craven?
well, just because we're on the topic of Jim Carrey, I just wanted to know if you guys heard about this. Like, I mean, you could say because he brings up a lot of things about like that Jimmy Kimmel interview where he brought up like the Illuminati and other things. Recently, he is suing another YouTuber right now because that YouTuber said that he went to but he was apparently on the flight logs for going to Jeffrey Epstein's island.
Oh, shit.
So he's suing him by saying like, no, I wasn't. I don't know.
Okay.
So it's a whole thing right now. It's very recent that this is kind of coming out.
What
was
would
he
that be?
actually?
Technically? Is that just
Well,
what would that be?
so-
Is that just slander or like obviously like lying?
Slander,
that, like,
hearsay.
Hearsay, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
well-
he's clearly saying, no, I fucking wasn't there.
but
And
the problem is
blasphemy.
that I looked at the flight logs a little bit. I skimmed it, but I
Mm.
think the PDF file or whatever it wasn't reliable because I saw a lot of the same 7 people, and then it would be like woman 1
Tell me one thing though.
person.
On that list, is Tom Hanks ever in it?
I see. That's the thing is I skimmed through it. It's 157
I heard-
pages.
Heard he was too, and that broke.
It
my
goes
I
heart.
from
heard that one, yeah.
1995 to 2015.
We know good
Yeah,
old Clinton
I
took
believe
that thing
that.
like 30
So it's
times or some
like-
shit.
He was.
I honestly don't know.
First class.
I didn't read enough.
You guys got a plane going?
Yeah,
Because I'll hop on that plane.
I got a saxophone we could play together, brother.
Oh,
but-
bro.
I know how to serenade all the ladies.
Okay, so Tom Hanks was not on the actual real.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank fucking
So
God,
that's the
bro.
other thing is because
Yeah.
it's a video and it's not even the YouTuber's video. He's
Mm.
just listening to it, and
Just
the
reacting
people are
to
on
it?
a radio show. Yeah, basically,
Mm.
and they're saying like, Stephen Colbert, Tom Hanks, Jim Carrey, this person,
Colbert?
that person,
Like,
like random people. And I'm just
Colbert,
like,
of
okay,
all people.
That's the one
But-
that breaks you.
what's
Colbert. I
interesting-
don't know. It does. It just does for some reason. Yeah.
That's,
I'm like,
wanna
I
say,
will believe Tom
God
Hanks.
damn, that
But
video,
how dare
So
that video
like
has
you said,
2.8 million views.
exactly. It happened like
Whoa.
immediately.
but like you said too, that video was not the YouTuber saying, "Hey guys,
Yeah,
I think that Jim and Tom and all these other people were on it." He's literally playing an audio and he's just like reacting to it.
either that or it's audio of him on another radio show. I couldn't tell
Well,
just
the
from the little
YouTuber-
clip that I saw.
It's still the YouTuber reacting to it though.
Yeah, it's him playing it and it's in the
Then
background.
how the fuck is that on him?
I don't know. Maybe because he was the first one to break it. I honestly don't know. But that's what's
But they
also
are-
weird about it.
Because I'm looking into it right now. They're just telling him to take the video down, but it has
Yeah.
2.8 mil, and he's just like, I'm not gonna be
I
bullied
still
into
don't-
liking the
Fuck
video.
you.
Basically,
Yeah.
he just
Yeah.
edited Jim Carrey's name out of that video, but it
Mm.
still has everyone else's
Okay.
name on it.
Still don't
It kind of
understand.
seems like it might be a ploy to just like get views, maybe.
If he's reacting to it,
Good.
he's not the original.
Yeah.
It's not
Exactly.
his video. He's reacting to
True.
the original video. See,
Yeah.
that's the type of shit I had to go through when I was making reaction videos, where it's
Yeah.
like, it's not my video. It's something somebody else uploaded. I saw it, I saved it, and I reacted to it. So you can't come yelling at me, being like, "You watched our video? Yeah, your video you put online for free."
That's also not how
Yeah.
YouTube works either,
Mhm.
or at least it didn't.
No, well, yeah, now
Can't,
it's like,
can't say that now, but
no. Back then, it
True.
was you
Yeah.
upload something online for free, unless there's a paywall behind it. I can understand that, but if there's no paywall and it's just on YouTube, a free app, you could do whatever the fuck you want with it. So it's like I understand why Jim Carrey's like sensitive about that subject. I wouldn't want to
Question
be
right
go for it.
question right out the gate from me
Mm.
at least. Between us four. I have my opinion, I have my reason, I'll explain it. Question is though, and I'll answer first. Do you guys think that Jim Carrey's an asshole? Yes or no? Yes. Well, I will tell you why. Mine goes back to not too long ago, watching a little documentary that you all can watch as well on Netflix called Jim and Andy. It is about Jim Carrey becoming Andy Kaufman for a fucking film. Now, when I say becoming, he hasn't tried, I don't think, watch the fucking documentary. I don't think at any time he says that he was method acting
yeah.
or that he was doing this. He just did it because he thought that's what should be done. Jim Carrey referred to himself and spoke as himself as Andy Kaufman so much that he talked to Andy Kaufman's own sister and mother as Andy Kaufman.
That is
Fucking batshit or not.
ridiculous. And like, oh my god.
And
bro.
hold
A little
on,
too much.
not just that. Jim Carrey would not ever answer to his own fucking name and would refer and talk about Jim Carrey in character. Aside from that, one of the hardest times during filming, true story, he had to get the actor who was playing Andy Kaufman's father to yell at Jim Carrey in character to get him to do his fucking lines.
Too much.
Question
Too much.
again.
Yeah.
Is Jim Carrey an asshole?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah. Here's my take.
hate
I don't give
method
a
acting.
fuck.
I hate method acting.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck if this is coming from me, who is not a fucking actor. It is a job. Now, I get you could find a job that you fucking love. I get that. That'd be fucking amazing if I could be an actor. Will I be? Fuck no. But when you sit there and you're like, I am going to become this person for the sake of this role, or anything stupid like that, where you're like, I dove this deep and I gave my goddamn coworkers dead rats. You're like, no, dude,
Yeah,
you're a
fuck you,
piece
Jared.
of shit. Exactly. You're a piece of shit. Like, there's nothing that will be an in-between of like, I get it. He's trying to be this person. Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Like either you
go
can do
into
it
this,
as an actor or you can't.
or you can't.
Yeah.
That's just it. Plain and simple. There's no fucking in between. Do what you can do to hone your fucking craft. But if you're a fucking dick, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, and
Like,
you deserve to get the shit beat out of you by
Forget
any of
I
your
forget the- I
coworkers.
forget the actor's name. One of you guys might know it. Did fucking the actor that played Lincoln come out of this being like, I am the 16th fucking president, and that's my life?
Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Thank
yeah,
you.
pretty much he
No, he's
Yeah, but you know what?
But he does
I
that with
will
every
only wear
role, though,
period
right?
piece robes, and
He was in Gangs in New York. I can't slander him.
he
Exactly.
was, and
I'm
he
saying, I'm
got
like-
He was the
sick
butcher.
because he only wore period piece clothing, and he got fucking
Yeah,
pneumonia from
And he
it.
had
Yeah.
because that glass.
Yeah,
eye
look
that
it
he
up.
had.
My God.
and then he went and secretly had sex with his male friend and hid it from the rest of the country.
He became a
And
butcher.
also
That's
fought vampires in his spare time.
right. He did do that. That is true history.
Actually, yeah, that was not actually Lincoln.
America
That
rules.
was Day Lewis. He just fought vampires. Not Lincoln. he just took real inspiration from that.
Back in
Back
his
to Jim.
young Irish days. Yeah.
Back to Jim Carrey. Back to, I guess, in general, method acting. Obviously, no. It's
There's only one person that's ever done it that I've never heard any bad thing about is De Niro. De Niro was the
What
only
did
one that does
he
method acting
method?
that was fine. Like he did a lot. Like God, what's his name? Dude that voices Mr. Potato. Don Rickles always made the joke about that when they were filming Casino, being like, "Here's Robert with his goddamn method acting."
Oh,
But
okay.
they used to fuck with him the whole time on set, but it was
Yeah.
never in a bad way. You know, like De Niro was able to separate it. You know, he didn't have to do all that shit. There's one thing to do research, which I think De Niro did. He would just go so into it, research wise.
Isn't that funny that our generation is like, you know, Mr. Potato Head, Don Rickles.
Yeah, I know. That's the reason why I'm Mr. Potato Head, man.
You know, Mr. Potato Head.
You know.
And
That's all
you
that
know,
counts.
the guy that was in
Yeah.
those one movies, you know, Slinky, you know, Ernest.
He tried to be someone else, you know.
Yeah,
He was
what?
But
always a slinky dog.
But when there's
Then he
like
died.
when there's a De Niro, there's always a Marlon Brando who was a dick.
Yeah.
When he did
Yeah,
his method acting.
very
Like
true.
I was
so it's
gonna
like
go further
Brendan-
with that.
Bringing in
And
random
say-
cats on set, you know, like
yeah, that
and say- when
Guess that was
Sean
Coco and
Hunter's dad took over as Slinky Dog. And see how many people understand any of that.
I'm gonna go with none.
None. Fuck you if you
Not
didn't
a
watch
s-
Boy Meets World. Fuck you.
Not a one. Or maybe one. Maybe we'll get
that'd
another
be
out.
one that's like
1 out of 15. You know.
Yeah.
one random 40-year-old's gonna listen to this
Like,
and be like,
it's a good ratio number.
If they made it this far.
It's gonna be Eric Matthews himself.
Mr. Matthews.
I'm like, oh fuck, Will Friedle fucking watches this shit?
and
Will
Mr.
Friedle,
Finn.
how do you say it? Oh, dude, if Mr. Feeney watched this,
Mr. B.
I
That'd
would
be the
die
best.
happy tomorrow. Yeah.
I'd have him on, and then that's it. Yeah.
That'd be beautiful.
We got Kit. Fucking listen to our shit.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Sticking on the
Yeah.
subject of
It's
Jim
another-
Carrey,
that's-
one of our questions for this week was also what is our favorite Jim Carrey movie? Well, wait, did we
Such-
all answer the whole dick thing about Jim Carrey?
That's a good. I don't know. I
Di-
feel
a
like I
dick-
get
dick
him
or an
at certain
asshole?
points.
I
would say
think
dick.
There's a difference.
Me
Yeah.
too. I think he does. I think he's pretentious. I think he just
Yeah.
thinks a little too
Okay.
highly of himself, which I get it.
Yeah,
I think he's
sometimes,
an
yeah.
asshole, but I like.
But there's
some of his
one thing to
movies.
believe in something, and there's another thing to preach about it. And he's right
Yeah.
at that point of being a little preacher and just like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
almost condemning
Yeah.
everybody because he thinks a certain way. It elevates him over everybody else. And
Because
I'm
here's
like,
my thing.
get off that high
Here's my
horse, brother.
thing. Here's my thing with Jim Carrey. At the end of the day, he's already a well-known name, one of the most well-known names actors-wise. He's done a lot of films that everybody has probably seen, name this and that. If he has such a problem with the way Hollywood's running things and films are, just retire. Be like,
Yeah.
I want
He kinda
nothing to do
does.
with it. And he
Till
kind
he
of
needs
did.
money.
So he needs money. until Sonic, until
Yeah.
Sonic 3 calls.
Nobody's buying that
like,
art.
Hey,
Well-
Eggman, get your fucking mustache back on. It's time for round
You know, I was
Mhm.
fine with his complaints for Eggman though, because he did say he wanted it to be a fat Eggman and he was willing to
He wanted to
do
be a
it. Like,
fat
He
Eggman. Yeah.
did, huh?
and they were just like, no.
mean,
And he was just like, well,
yeah.
then I don't know if I want to do this anymore because I thought eventually I
know.
was going to evolve into that. And he's like, I've done worse makeup before. I'll do this.
Like,
I don't
I
give a fuck.
played
Like,
Lemony Snicket for fuck's sake.
Mhm.
Like,
well, I just
let
love how
me
he was like, I'll
be a
grow the
fat
gut
egg.
out.
He was the Grinch, bro.
Dude, have you heard the stories about
Yeah.
that shit? They had to have like
Oh,
some
yeah,
like
I have.
boot camp
Oh, yeah.
guy or
Oh,
military
yeah,
dude show
yeah.
up and like train him in like the ways of torture, so you could sit through like the 8
He's
hour
like,
makeup.
well, you know, like you
What
got to
is
be
makeup?
tortured because like the Grinch tortures people. You're like,
The
what
makeup
fuck are you
artist had
talking
to
about?
had to go to therapy and shit.
Yeah.
He said it was like being buried alive under all the makeup.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I will
just
say though.
true. That's not a joke.
No, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like
Right.
he would say, his whole training exercises that he got before that helped him because he just couldn't move, he couldn't breathe, and every time, just imagine fucking up a line and just
Yeah.
shoot that whole goddamn day. Like most of your day is spent on the makeup chair, and
He
then
can't
not
move.
do
He
a few
can't
lines.
breathe. Jim's
Yeah.
never been married.
My theories has been that fucked him up the most. Probably that's what like sent him down this road of like, I don't want to do this. I hate everybody.
And it could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, remember he got
Like-
accused of pretty much killing his ex-girlfriend at one
Yeah,
point.
he
Remember
did.
that?
And
He
that
did.
that could fuck up a person.
Was
hell
that
yeah.
was that in her note?
She didn't blame him specifically, but she did say like their breakup would play a major role in it. And I think it was his medication that she had. And she took those to like go that route. And the parents were like trying to get him convicted for it. So that was like a whole like thing where I'm like, well, I mean, sounds like you've been through some shit. But again, just if that's
Yeah.
if that's your POV, that's your POV, that's fine. Start a podcast. Don't be like going to events and being like, you guys all suck. I'm better than you because I think of this way. Because I'm like, now you kind of coming off as a douche, bro. And like, I get it, but
Yep.
like there's ways of going about it. Like if you want to share your art, I'm fine with that. Like how he's into the whole painting thing now. That's a whole different avenue.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the way you want to express the way you feel. I am 100% fine with that. But then going on interviews and just being like, oh, you guys are all thinking wrong and I'm better. That's right. You lose me at that point. So I'm like, I can see him kind of being a dick. I can see him being a dick in real life if that's how he actually is to the people close to him. Because I can see that. Because,
Yeah.
you know, everybody has some of those people in their lives that think they're just hired because of the way they think. And it's like, it just is what it is. So I would say dick. But now to praise them a bit, one of our questions for the week was, what is our favorite Jim Carrey movie? So I'll let one of you guys start, take it, go for it, run with it.
I'll go. I think in a lot of ways, we kind of talked about this before. I think in a lot of ways he hit, which, yeah, sorry, it's going to be kind of a dig. But I think he hit a huge peak. Liar, liar.
I can see that.
Like that's a movie that like I watched as a kid and I enjoyed, and I could watch today and still laugh and enjoy it. And why I say it hit his peak is because like, yeah, that movie's mainly a comedy, but there's definitely parts like, you know, if everybody's there, which fucking hopefully they are, you know, he plays the father role. He plays it really well. He plays the comedy aspect from it too. So I just feel like it's a lot of different aspects in one film. He's showcasing different, you know, emotions and roles and whatnot. So I was like, nah, that's it. And not to say like he should have stopped after that, but I'm also like, yes, man. No, I don't give a shit. You know, like his later stuff, I'm like,
he should have made better choices after that.
yeah, because
Yeah.
you know, that's me.
Mm.
That's one of my top ones. There's others, but like, you know, that's me. So Take it, guys.
I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah. My favorite, I would have to say, The Mask. That one really hit home for me. Like, really enjoyed his acting in that because I
Oh,
like.
yeah. Stole boards.
Is it good?
He
No,
did.
but it is good.
This is
Entertaining as
good.
fuck.
It's still good. Watched it recently. Shit still holds up too a little bit.
It's been a minute since I've watched it, so I'll definitely have to.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
worth
on the
watch
other
again.
night. It's really fun
Okay.
movie still. It still
Oh,
holds
shit.
up. Like there's some
Yeah.
scenes in there where I'm like, this was fun, and I realized why I loved it so much as a kid because it's just a
Mhm.
ridiculously fun time.
The
Like,
reason it
yeah.
worked too, like like they didn't have to use a lot of special effects because he could do a lot of those cartoony actions and everything.
True. Yeah. No. True.
Yeah. No, that was my choice. That was
Oh,
funny.
really?
I'm like, yeah, The Mask. Yeah.
Oh,
And
I'll
it's
switch
funny
it.
though,
Mine's Cable
it's
Guy.
funny though. I was gonna say it's funny though because it's like it's not even just him. Do you know what I mean? You know what I quote a lot is the villain, the dude from fucking that gets his dick blown off in Pulp Fiction and shit. Zed. Fucking Zed's dead, baby. I'm like,
Dorian.
it's always time, or there's always time.
Yeah. For a kiss.
One last kiss.
this is all Antichrist and shit. It's like, what the hell, dude?
Where the mask looks so
And-
like freakishly on him too.
It
Like,
does.
Yeah.
And I was
Even
gonna
on
say-
Jim, it wasn't that bad. It had like the butt chin and
No.
everything. To him, it was just like I turned into a gargoyle, and it was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck just
Yeah.
happened?
And that
like,
was the only time, and I don't give a fuck who wants to fight me on it.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Only time,
I
yep,
agree.
the only time Cameron Diaz was hot.
Exactly.
Only fucking time. That's it. Her entire fucking career. I don't give a shit. I'll sit down and watch. You fucking said Charlie's Angels. That's out the door. Fucking anything else she's ever done. Nah. Fuck Mary. There's something about her in The Mask,
Yeah. There was movie
That's
magic
it.
happening there.
and that's it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the director shot the fuck out of that movie.
yeah, he's like, I
It's
nailed
some
it.
solid job.
Got it.
My pick would probably be Me, Myself, and Irene.
Solid choice.
Okay.
I really
Alright.
enjoy it. It's not like the biggest Jim Carrey movie, but I remember it was one of the first movies I actually
But I
went to go
get
watch
that.
opening night, and it was just a fucking ridiculous movie that I probably shouldn't have watched at that youngest of age. But it is funny as hell, man. It's like it's one of those roles again where he showed that he could do more than just a one hit kind of guy. He'd
Yeah.
be able to balance in that like the different personality. And
How old were you?
shit, maybe like 6, maybe 5.
Jesus
I was young as
fucking
shit.
Christ, dude.
My dad took me to go watch, and it was packed. I remember it was at the Edwards at the Long Beach Town Center.
I was in junior high when that shit came out.
I remember I loved that movie. I remember my mom being just upset because when it came out on DVD, I demanded to get it because I'm like, I loved that. It was just funny, man. The whole story is just ridiculous, but it's good. It's good. It's like one of his best roles, and like again, like almost like Liar Liar. Like I felt like that was like the lower tier version of that movie, where he is like still that loving dad, even though the kids aren't his. Spoilers: we never see Me, Myself, and Irene.
Yeah, yeah.
And just as the story continues, it's just a good time. It's ridiculous, but it's also kind of cool to see him find himself because he's dealing with that split.
Mhm.
He just breaks, and I'm like, even when I watch that now, it's like the comedy version of Joker,
Yeah.
almost, where he just essentially
Yeah.
loses his fucking mind. But they did it in such a heartfelt but funny as fuck role. It just worked for me. So that's always been the one I mentioned. But there's other ones. I mean, he has so many fucking movies, man.
Yeah, dude.
Which is just like his '90s run might be
Yeah.
one of the most
Yeah,
dominant
solid.
actor runs of all
yeah,
time.
yeah,
It is like for all the things we talked bad about him, his run was insane. Like mid 2000s, it ended. He started coming out with some floppers, but before that, dude, like domination. You want to talk about just like a run? Jim Carrey's is probably on the
Mhm.
top.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
killed it.
Oh yeah,
Like
easily.
yeah.
yeah, easily. You know what though? You're talking about floppers. All right, I gotta go take a piss.
Like, well, I feel like this
Well,
is like the good.
I-
Like,
Yeah,
this
this
is
is
the-
the,
like
this
this
is the
is
end
like
of it right
Don't
here.
like we're
Yeah,
like
no,
yeah. This
no,
this
don't
is about
you
we
end that
we touched on
podcast.
on
Oh.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite
I
a
mean,
bit.
if I had to end on something with Jim Carrey, I would say that he's one of my favorite actors. So much so that I invited him to my birthday party when I was a small child. and I wrote him a letter, and I said, "Hey, I'd really appreciate it if you came to
Hey,
this
Jim.
small
And he
street
showed
girl's
up.
birthday party."
And he
And I
was
received
there.
a letter back in my mom's
Good
handwriting.
Oh, that's
That
But-
said, you.
Are you
So,
sure?
hey, sorry, I'm busy.
Should have been
that's
Jim.
And
that's such a
yeah.
fucking beautiful way to end it. But I forgot I have to talk about one more thing. But just real quick. I know it's a
Uh,
beautiful way to end it. I know. And now I gotta make.
Take that
Now I
away
gotta
from
make
me.
it bad because I promised somebody asked me this question about the fucking NBA All-Star game, and I gotta talk about it real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Very
White
quickly.
boy killed it.
The White Boy did kill it. Best part of All-Star weekend. Fitting that it was in Utah. Had NBA All-Star weekend this last weekend. It was in Utah, scumbag
Those
town, city,
Mormons.
state, whatever. It fucking sucked. It was the worst All-Star weekend of all time. My biggest problem with it, these motherfuckers trot out scumbag Karl Malone and try to like celebrate him, knowing that this guy is the biggest piece of shit athlete maybe ever. There's some bad ones, but he's the only one that still gets celebrated. Him and Brett Favre, they're both fucking scummy, but Karl Malone takes it. Dennis should have won that match on him. Dennis should have fucked him up, man. Fun story about that. Dennis Rodman during the NBA Finals against the Jazz went to the NBA and was like, "Can I spine buster him at
He
some
should've.
point?" Just to
That would've been
sell the WCW
That would've
show.
been-
And
that would've
they're
been
like,
great.
"No, we will kick you out of the league. We won't just suspend you. We will
You're done."
literally kick you out. Like we already want to kick you
He
out,
would've been
Dennis.
fine.
We already
Would've
want to
been
get rid
fine.
of you." We should have, because Karl Malone's a piece of shit. If you don't know the story, he was like 20 years old. He got 13-year-old pregnant, was never there for the girl, was never there for the kid.
Jesus.
The parents didn't file charges because Carl's parents promised, since he was going to have a great athletic career, he'll be able to take care of the kid. Once he started making his money, and the mom obviously wanted child support, which makes sense. I think she wanted $10,000. He went and fought it and somehow won it. So he never paid for anything, didn't connect to the kid until that kid, and all the amazing glory to him, made it to the fucking NFL. And then Carl was like, "There's my boy. Fuck you, Carl. You're a piece of shit." And if people say, "Oh, that was such a long time ago," that doesn't like, "Oh, that was like 40." Okay, 2004 at a Laker game wearing the cowboy
Mhm.
hat. Kobe Bryant's wife passes by him and says, "Oh, you look like you're going for hunting." His response, "Oh yeah, I'm going to hunt for little Mexican girls." This is the guy the NBA brought out there this weekend to celebrate, when they should have just been celebrating LeBron passing the record, when they could have picked anybody else in this whole goddamn week to celebrate. They picked that scumbag to celebrate. And it's like, dude, the NBA is a joke. It was so distasteful to see that motherfucker on my screen. Number one, why is he judging the dunk contest? Number two, why are we acting like it's a big deal he's there? It's like, I get it. Post Malone lives out in Utah. Post Malone lives out in Utah because he doesn't want to be in the fucking
Why?
Park. He wants to be in
Is
seclusion.
he Mormon?
No, he just wants to be. He was on the
Oh.
Rogan podcast talking about how he just wants to not be in the spotlight
wants
because
to
he
be
tours a
out
lot.
and-
And I get that.
yeah.
I'm fine with that. That's
Mm.
what you want to do. I'm cool with that. But the fact that the NBA was like, Post Malone's there, let's go there. And now let's celebrate Karl Malone. No, fuck
We'll
you,
get the
Karl.
Malone brothers together. And you're like,
Die in a
"What?"
car accident, you piece of shit. I fucking hate you. And if you sue me, I don't give a fuck, because I know Brett Favre is suing and Ryan, you guys will know this. Brett Favre is suing Pat McAfee right now for
What?
Oh, really?
yeah, for talking shit about him on his
Oh,
show.
fuck you. I'm
So-
all over fucking
And
McAfee.
that's the whole new thing now. But it's like, it's freedom of speech, motherfucker. So fuck you, Carl. And that's how we'll probably end this week. We had a good time.
This episode's called "Fuck You, Carl."
It might be.
And,
But it's gonna be with the C
I
for the
think
kid in The Walking
Carl.
Dead.
Fuck all Carl. Except
Coral.
Carl Brutana Nataluski.
That's true.
That's right.
All right, man.
Shout out.
This has been episode 4. We will see you guys soon. Hope you guys enjoyed our reviews for Ant-Man, Winnie the Pooh, etc., etc. Somebody clip this and send this to Karl Malone. Let him know he's a piece of shit. All right. I will see you boys later on. You guys have a great night.
Mail it to the mailman.
Such a perfect way to end it.